Hello, this is RM Prime. I'm bringing you a video review of Toyworld's TW-C01 Bulldozer, which is their take of a Masterpiece Bonecrusher. Now, I don't want to spend too much time talking about the box, but I just want to show you, because it really is packaged very well. So let me just come over here. You get a nice picture of Bulldozer here. Here, to me, it looks like Unicron, by the way, so I don't know if that's a hint of what's to come from Toyworld. It would be great if it did. But, yeah, so, on the sides, nothing special, back, nothing special. On this side, though, we get Bonecrusher in Devastator mode as the arm. The colours on this are actually different to the toy itself, though. I think on the top here, I think we've got, it looks like Cybertron to me. There we go in the light, sorry, Cybertron, and I think on the bottom is, one more time looking at, sorry, the light, there we go. Sorry, my lights are a bit wrong there. Right, there we go. Yeah, there we go, that's Unicron again. Okay, but what I wanted to show you was the inner side, because it opens up nicely like this. And inside, there's the instruction booklet. It's a good booklet. It's only like a 2-page. It does have all the instructions and how to get him into limb mode for Devastator. Yeah, that's good. And so inside we have the this lovely black foam. I wish more would use it because I really enjoy this black foam. It's nice and hard, but not too hard. So yeah, took that away, and oh yes. So inside you also get a bio card, which is actually the word's lenticular. When you so we can get this on camera, so you can see it goes from Bulldozers to the tech specs, and it also comes with a little sticker. As you can see here, everything you get in the box. Get my light back in, there we go. So here we got the Devastator arm and Devastator hand. Here is a drill. Put it to the side right now. We got here, hang on, let me just get these out. So we get these, which is a replacement part for the treads in case one of yours breaks. You also get these screw covers, which I've not installed yet, but I will do because I do enjoy screw covers. So yeah, let me just bring out the Devastator hand. Now here we go. These things are built like tanks. I think someone I know said they were like Gundam hands, and I think they're right because these are really good joints, really tough. When you get them like that, they're on ball sockets on both sides, but when you lock them in like that, they are really tough and they do not move. And you may have seen some shots of people standing the Bonecrusher in arm mode just by his Devastator hand, which can be done. I'll try and get that right now, but there we go. So something like that. Oh, you can't see that, I'm so sorry. There we go. So that's like that, standing on its own. I'll use that for the limb mode in a minute. Taking this out here is the Devastator arm. It's a massive beast. It's got a little piston work here, which when you rotate it up, does move. It also opens a little bit further, so you get a good range on the arm. Okay, put that back in there. There we go. The hole here is where the drill bit plugs in, right? This little, watch this little purple bit here. That's the trigger. There we go. Should go more. There we go. That's it. That's in now. So the drill bit is now in. To get that out, you've got to push the purple button. It's really tough. Gotta get used to that phrase with this toy, by the way. There we go. That pops right out eventually, and The hand is the same. The hand just clips right in. There we go. You need to get that double click. And let's just get him back to standing up and yeah. So yeah, these fingers, they can articulate this way as well. So you got a good range out of these hands. I'm just going to leave this down right now. Just there we go. Now here, of course, is the small gun for Bulldozer or Bonecrusher. Really nice gun. I like it. I really like that. Then last, of course, we're just going to take out this black foam piece, and we're going to pull out Bulldozer. And there he is. Now then, let me just get rid of this box. Okay, now here is Bulldozer in vehicle mode. Really nice interpretation of Bulldozer from G1. You might have seen the pictures that these tank treads do actually run. This is really good. It's not smooth, but they do go. Apart from that, there is not too much articulation. I mean, the scoop does go up and down, but not too much. And the cab section, which is more for transformation, that can fold away as well. Let's get that back up there. Now, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. There's not much else to it. But what I want to show first, because I don't want to take it into bot mode then into Devastator mode, I'm going to show you the arm mode for Devastator first. Turn around, and you've got this flap and these two holes. These are the feet of the robot mode. So what you're going to do is you need to lift that panel up, and you're going to have to tab out the feet, like that. Now, on the arm, let's see if I can show you this. Hang on. Come on, get the light. There we go. So we have these two little pegs here, and they're going to go into these two little holes right here. I need to do it this way with the big bar facing up. So we're going to put that in. It's tough to do with over the table like this, but then we get it in there and we go. Getting these two parts in is tough, but once it's into the actual body, it stays in really tightly. Right, hang on. Come on. You got to do it this way because there we go. If you don't do it this way, it's just gonna be really hard to get in there. But there we go. That's it now. The arm is done. Now you can either flip this forward like that or just leave it like that. It doesn't really matter what you do with it. So, and there we go. There is the Devastator arm, which, holy crap, is big. It's hard to describe how big this arm is just by looking at it. What I'll do is I'm going to bring in something that you probably know the size of. Starscream. Masterpiece Starscream. Let me just stick him at the back here. There we go. It's the Takara version, which is loose as heck. And let's just stand this arm up, and as you can see, it barely gets to Starscream's head. I mean, this thing is going to be massive when it's finished. There we go. So let's just stick that next to Starscream. So there we go. There is Devastator arm next to Starscream. And you can see here that Starscream's head basically goes up to the elbow. That hand is massive. And yeah, let me just pull it in here so you can see. That's a big arm. Devastator's going to be massive. So here we go. Here's the arm mode. I'm just going to show off the articulation. Oh, by the way, to get into arm mode, you also have to bring out this part, which will cause you to curse and swear and all things in between, because, yeah, this thing is a pain in the ass. It is really tight, and I mean really tight. My fingers actually hurt the first time I did this because, wow. I understand why though, because Devastator mode is going to be so big that they need the strength of that joint. And just to keep the arm upright, it's going to need a very strong elbow. Well, not I mean a shoulder, sorry, shoulder. But they could have loosened it a little bit. I mean, seriously, wow, it is tough. Your fingers are going to hate you. There we go. There we go. That's loosened it enough. So yeah, that's what the that's what it'll look like for Devastator. It's a good joint. Apart from it being extremely tight, it's got this groove here, here, and here on the three sides, but not on the top, so it means it must like slot in. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the arm mode, except for the elbow bend, of course. Elbow comes up to here, and you can put it a little bit further to there. So it's a good bend at the elbow for Devastator mode. Okay, we're back, and here he is still in his vehicle mode. Now, to get this thing transformed, you need to, first of all, is to pull these little tabs off like this, and these rotate into these little clips right here. I'll try to get the light. Sorry, my space for lighting is terrible. I really don't. This is actually the best space I have for doing this. I apologize. Anyway, so there they go. They line up right there, like though, like so, not like though. Now pull that back like this a little bit. Now at the back, you're going to unpeg the feet, which are pegged on here, into two little holes. Sorry, into these two little holes right here. These two pegs. Then it splits. This little peg here goes into the foot, and you can bring them down and around. That's pretty much his legs nearly done, to be fair with you. Legs, this part comes down and locks into place, and then rotates in front of the foot. This part rotates out and to the back of the foot. That's it. This part rotates down on the other side. Oh, hang on, there we go. To make sure that you get the position correctly, rotates over and around. And this part again up like that and rotates around. This does give you the foot swivel in articulation mode, for articulation wise. This part we'll lift up here and take to the back. This part, same as last time, take to the back, and these are going to slot in together, which is easy enough to do. What this does is this keeps the the treads secure when you bend the knee. Okay, and do it on the other side. There we go. And leave it against the back of the leg. There's a little purple flap right here. Hang on, there we go. The leg's in the way. There we go. There's a little purple flap here, which is going to be the crotch plate. That flips up, and the legs move around like that, and they come together. And come on, there we go. And they clip nicely, just like the G1 toy. The arms just split, and they come to the side. Like so. At this point, it's good enough to get a good idea to just take the head out, which, there we go. Now, this is where it gets tough. This piece has to come down. Come down. No, there we go. Not the whole thing, just the top knob. Come on. There we go. Oh gosh, that's tough. Oh, okay. Now, you can see there's these two holes here and here. These are going to go into these notches here. To do that, you need to accordion this body like so. You need to bring the body and lift that flap up here. You need to bring it all down, and there we go. Secure that all the way down like that. So these now form the sides of the bot mode. Apologies, you can't really see that, can you? So these parts now are down. It's so secured. The back part's all down. Make sure everything, there we go. Make sure it all clicks together, and then I can flip that down again, and it covers that the connection port. Sorry. The arms folds down. This part slides into the arm, so you have to be careful when you're transforming this. Because this part flips down, and it covers this section. It goes in here. There's a slot in the arm where this comes up, and it, come on, anyway. So when it's transforming down, it goes into the arm. So you need to be very careful with that part. Don't do that, for example. It's not broken. There we go. So when you're transforming it, it pulls out, then down, then down. Be careful with that part. Now, here we go. That's the arm mostly done. You need to then pull open that flap there on the forearm, and the arm rotates out. The hand rotates out, and that goes down to secure it. Rotate it around, and there's his hand. These fingers are not the best, and I'll talk about that with the what's it called? Unearth, which is the second one, because I've got an issue with that one, which I'm waiting for my supplier to contact me back about. So, anyway, there's one arm done. Same thing on the other side. Pull it out. There we go. Pull it down. Pull that flap down. Open. Sorry, you can't see that. There you go. Open. Hand rotated out. There's a tab and a socket here which locks that into place nicely. There's the hand around. So these parts then fold down, tab in, fold down, tab in. This rotates up, and there's these two clips here and here. Let me just bring that again. And these are going to come over, and there are clips here and here. That's going to clip itself over onto here. It's a good size, and I do like it. It's a little out of proportion of a body, though. I mean, the arms are a bit long. You get a little bit gorilla army, really, which I'm okay with. I don't really mind that much. The articulation for this is really good. The arms have a full 360. They go up perfectly like that and down. Good bend on the elbow. Very good bend on the elbow. It does actually dislocate the elbow a little bit, but it's okay. He does have articulation in the hand. The wrist has a full 360. The fingers are on ball joints in the hands there. They don't have knuckles because they're just too small, but they do seem to clip into place nicely when you get them up. Nice little click. And the thumb moves up and down as well. There is a tab in the hand right there, which is for the gun. That's them on both sides. There's the tab right there. If you can see that. There you go. Where's the gun? Here it is. So here's the gun, and the gun has a little hole in the handle, which just slots nicely. There we go. Right, nicely into there. Oh, hang on. Come on. There we go. Fingers go around. There we go. There he is holding his gun. Very secure. Shake, shake, shake. Not moving at all. He has waist swivel all the way around. The legs are that far back, which is amazingly good, and that far forward. The knee bend is a really good knee bend. He does have some thigh swivel, but due to the treads, doesn't have too much. If it didn't have the treads, it would be a lot more. It's right up in here, and it looks like it's got a full 360 on it. But yeah, because of the way the treads are designed to actually work, you don't get the full rotation. There's nothing to be concerned about though, because it gets good enough. The treads are a little bit askew there. You can, of course, get the movement out of the feet that I already showed you, the up and down, so you can get good poses with them. And yeah. Okay, so here he is with the Apollyon. Yeah, he comes pretty much up to the top of the chest, which is really good. I'm just bring Apollyon out for a second. Bring back in Starscream, which I showed already, and here he is. So yeah, he comes up roughly to about right about here on Starscream, right off the ridge of his eyes. Take Starscream out, bring in someone else. And here he is with Soundwave. And comes up roughly to the top of his chest on Soundwave. So all in all, excuse me. Oh, let me bring something smaller in. Here he is with the Rumble. So yeah. So all in all, I actually do quite like the size of this. Yeah, I think he does a good job of looking like a G1 Bulldozer, Bonecrusher. Okay, one thing that I do not like about the Toyworld design is that extremely large purple chest. Which, yeah, I don't know why they did that. It does not look good. It really doesn't. It doesn't look good in the pictures. It doesn't look good in hand either. Although it looks a bit better in hand than it does in pictures. But luckily, you can take that off. You need to pull down the shovel. On the shovel here, and there's one on the other side. There's a little post. You can push on those and it comes right off. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use my screwdriver with a flat head. I'm just going to push down on those little purple sections, the posts, there, and there, and now, oh, maybe a little bit more. That just pulls right off. There is no glue on it. If you want it back on, you can put it right back on again. Taking off that purple piece gives him the G1 accurate chest, so I don't know why they even bothered to put that purple piece on. So yeah, I'm going to be leaving that off. I only put it back on for the review. I'm going to talk about negatives, because everything has negatives. I've never had a perfect Transformers toy ever. One thing that I really don't like is I don't like the arms. I would prefer if they were green. I mean, you can have this part here still be purple and have these two parts as green. That would have been much better. It would look more like Bonecrusher that way. I mean, it actually does have that in the artwork. It has the green arms and the purple elbows. I don't like the black though on there. I prefer the green treads, because that's exactly how Bonecrusher should look. If it was all green, like he's supposed to be in the animation model, that would be too much green. The green's okay, but like I say, Bonecrusher was green. There was nothing else in the G1 cartoon. So having this little purple bit here and having those purple, I might just take a paintbrush to them, to be honest with you. We can match the green. I might paint them up green. I'll leave the elbows purple. I'll leave that purple as well. That's fine. It's purple. Yeah. Other thing that I don't like is just because of going solely by the robot mode. Just put that up. The other thing that I don't like, just because it's so hard to use for robot mode, is this joint here. The one that's on Earth is 10 times worse. They're just so strong. And like I say, in Devastator mode, it's going to pay off perfectly. It's going to make him nice and strong and solid. But having him right now as Bonecrusher or Bulldozer, it's wow strong. I mean, I had it on Friday, and then I went to work, and my fingers were hurting all day. So yeah, just be careful with that. Watch your fingers. Use a tool if possible to get that done. So there we go. Right, I'm gonna. So there we are. Now, be right back. Okay, so here's a look at the Decepticons, and finally the ranks are growing because Takara have kind of dropped the ball when it comes to the Decepticons. That's Quakewave back there. He'll get replaced soon with the MP Shockwave that comes out. Yep. I'll talk about Unearth and Spotter in a separate review. Something I did notice about Bulldozer, if you come right in here, let's see if I can get in there, and right in the middle here, there is a space for a Decepticon logo. I think they look great all together. Oh, focus. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of, it's not exact G1. However, when you look at the Constructicons, they were pretty bad in the cartoon. I don't mind updating toys from G1, especially when the actual original character was really badly drawn. For example, Warpath. Warpath was really bad, and I quite liked what the Bad Cube did with Warpath. They're Gundog, that's right. No, Wardog. Wardog, yes. So, yeah, I'm okay with an updated look. I still don't really like the purple on the arms. I might go to my local hobby store and get some paint for that. Especially, and also I'm going to get some paint for this guy as well. I'll talk about that in his review. So anyway, here we go. That's the video review for Toyworld TW-C01 Bulldozer. Let's go back into him. And yes, thank you for watching. Click here to see TW-02 Unearth. This guy. Laserbeak not included. This is RM Prime. Take care. See you later. Goodbye.